big muscles. They're the ultimate symbol of power, virility, and hours spent sweating in the gym. We've all seen those guys, veins popping, shirts straining, looking like they could bench press a small car. Yeah, we see you. Are you impressed? Maybe a little, but while those bulging biceps might turn heads, are they all they're cracked up to be? Let's be honest, there's more to life than just lifting heavy things. Or is there? We're diving deep into the world of big muscles, exploring the good, the bad, and the downright ugly. We'll uncover the truth about the sacrifices, the risks, and the often overlooked downsides of dedicating your life to the iron game. Because let's face it, those muscles don't come easy. They demand time, dedication, and probably a whole lot of protein powder. So buckle up, folks, as we separate the fact from the fiction and uncover the real truth about big muscles. Big muscles, big expectations. Do they really impress everyone? Do big muscles automatically equal a better life? Sure, you might get more attention at the beach. Maybe you'll even get that coveted compliment from your creepy uncle at Thanksgiving. But is that what it's all about? We'll be exploring the societal pressures that come with a jacked physique. Because let's be real, once you go down the road of big muscles, there's no turning back. People expect you to be able to open pickle jars with your bare hands and move furniture single-handedly. And don't even get me started on the dating scene. Sure, some people might dig the muscle-bound look, but others might find it intimidating, assuming you spend more time at the gym than you do actually talking to other human beings. We'll be dissecting all the expectations that come with a muscular physique, from the hilarious to the downright ridiculous. So grab a protein shake, or maybe a salad, we'll get to that later, and get ready to explore the often overlooked realities of living life as a human muscle-bound masterpiece.
The perks of being a physical specimen: strength, confidence, and turning heads. Let's be honest, there are some perks to being the biggest dude in the room. First off, you're strong, like really strong. Need to move a couch? No problem. Open a stubborn jar of pickles? Consider it done. You're basically a walking, talking, protein-fueled superhero, capable of feats that would make mere mortals weep. And let's not forget about the confidence boost. When you know you can bench press twice your body weight, you just carry yourself differently. There's a certain swagger that comes with knowing you could probably win in a fight with a bear. Not that we recommend trying that, of course. But it's not just about raw strength. Building muscle also does wonders for your overall health and well-being. We're talking increased metabolism, improved bone density, and let's be honest, a much better chance of winning that annual office chair race. So yeah, there are some definite upsides to putting in the work at the gym. Beyond the beach bod, real-world applications for all that muscle. Sure, looking good in a tank top is cool and all, but those muscles have practical applications too. Think about it, everyday tasks become a breeze when you're packing serious strength. Carrying groceries, child's play, moving furniture, just another Tuesday. You become the go-to person for any task requiring even a modicum of physical exertion. And it's not just about everyday chores. Certain professions practically demand a certain level of physical prowess. Firefighters, construction workers, athletes. These are jobs where strength isn't just an asset, it's a necessity. So while those gym selfies might get all the likes on Instagram, remember that real-world strength has its own rewards. And let's not forget the mental benefits that come with pushing your body to the limit. Overcoming physical challenges builds resilience, discipline, and a can-do attitude that spills over into other areas of life. So yeah, those muscles aren't just for show, they're a testament to your hard work, dedication, and ability to crush any obstacle that stands in your way. The confidence boost, from gym selfies to owning the room. Let's be real, there's no denying the confidence boost that comes with a sculpted physique. Months of hard work, sweat, and probably a few tears in the gym pay off when you finally see those muscles popping. Suddenly, you're holding your head a little higher, walking with a newfound swagger. And that confidence isn't just skin deep, it seeps into every aspect of your life, from your relationships to your career. You feel more comfortable in your own skin, more assertive in your interactions, more capable of taking on whatever challenges life throws your way. Of course, true confidence comes from within, but there's no denying that a little physical transformation can be a powerful catalyst. It's about proving to yourself that you're capable of setting goals and achieving them, of pushing past your limits and coming out stronger on the other side. Respect and admiration, commanding attention, whether you want it or not. Let's face it, in a world obsessed with appearances, big muscles command attention. Whether you like it or not, people treat you differently when you're sporting a physique that screams, "I lift heavy things." You get those admiring glances at the beach, the nods of respect from fellow gym-goers, maybe even a few double takes from people who can't quite believe their eyes. Now, some people might find this attention flattering, while others might find it intrusive. But there's no denying that big muscles carry a certain social currency. They can open doors, spark conversations, and even elevate your status within certain social circles. But here's the thing, respect earned solely for your physique is fleeting. True respect comes from who you are as a person, your character, your values, and your actions. So, while those muscles might turn heads, it's important to remember that they're just one small part of what makes you, you.
The price of perfection, injuries, aches, and the never-ending pursuit of gains. Okay, time for a reality check. Building a Greek god physique isn't all sunshine and protein shakes. In fact, it can be downright brutal on your body. We're talking aches, pains, and the ever-present risk of injury. Because let's face it, lifting heavy things repeatedly puts a lot of stress on your joints, tendons, and those poor, overworked muscles.
One wrong move, one overly ambitious rep, and bam! You're sidelined with a pulled muscle, a strained ligament, or worse. And don't even get me started on the wear and tear. Years of heavy lifting can leave you feeling like a creaky old man, even if you're still in your prime. And here's the kicker. The bigger you get, the harder you have to work to maintain those gains. It's a vicious cycle of pushing your body to the limit, risking injury, and then fighting tooth and nail to stay on top. So yeah, those muscles come with a price tag. One that's often paid for in pain, recovery time, and maybe a few too many trips to the physical therapist.
Section 2. Time is muscle. Muscle is time. Sacrificing life for the Iron Temple. Let's talk about time commitment, folks. Building those mountains of muscle requires hours upon hours in the gym, week after week, year after year. We're talking early mornings, late nights, and weekends spent sweating it out while your friends are out enjoying their social lives. Forget spontaneous happy hours, impromptu weekend getaways, or even just relaxing on the couch after a long day. When you're chasing gains, the gym becomes your second home, and your workout schedule becomes your social life. And don't even think about taking a vacation, because heaven forbid you miss a few workouts and risk losing those precious gains. The pressure to maintain that physique is relentless, and it can take a serious toll on your personal life, your relationships, and your sanity.
Section 3, You versus You, the mental toll of body image obsession. Here's the thing about building the perfect physique. The goalposts keep moving. You hit one milestone, and suddenly, you're chasing the next, bigger, more ripped version of yourself. It's a never-ending cycle of self-critique, comparison, and striving for an ideal that always seems just out of reach. This constant pressure to maintain a certain look can take a serious toll on your mental health. It can lead to body dysmorphia, disordered eating, and a distorted self-image. You become so focused on your physical appearance that you lose sight of everything else that makes you, you. And here's the irony. The more ripped you get, the more critical you become of every little imperfection. A little bit of water retention, a slightly off-angle selfie, and suddenly, your entire world comes crashing down. It's enough to make you want to ditch the gym altogether and embrace the joys of pizza and sweatpants.
Section 4. Fueling the Beast. The never-ending cycle of meal prep and supplements. Let's talk about food, baby. Or more specifically, the insane amount of food you have to consume to fuel those muscle-building workouts. We're talking mountains of chicken breast, endless bowls of brown rice, and enough protein shakes to single-handedly keep the supplement industry afloat. Say goodbye to spontaneous dinners out, lazy brunches with friends, or indulging in your favorite cheat meals. When you're on a mission to get jacked, every meal becomes a carefully calculated equation of protein, carbs, and fats. And don't even think about skipping a meal prep Sunday, because if you're not constantly stocked with perfectly portioned meals, you risk falling into the clutches of temptation, a slippery slope that inevitably leads to pizza, donuts, and the dreaded muscle-wasting catabolism.
So you've achieved peak physique. Congratulations. Now get ready for a whole new set of social challenges. Because let's face it, people can be weird about muscles. You'll encounter everything from awkward stares to backhanded compliments to unsolicited advice from strangers who suddenly fancy themselves fitness experts. Get ready for the endless questions. How much can you bench? Do you even lift, bro? What's your workout routine? As if you're some kind of walking, talking fitness encyclopedia. And then there are the assumptions that you're self-obsessed, that you spend all your time at the gym, that you survive on a diet of raw eggs and protein powder. Sure, some people might be genuinely impressed by your physique, but others will be intimidated, envious, or just plain weirded out. It's a strange social tightrope to walk, and it can be exhausting trying to navigate everyone else's hang-ups about your muscles.
Here's a thought. Sometimes those bulging biceps are more than just a physical attribute. They're a suit of armor carefully crafted to hide insecurities and project an image of strength and invincibility. Deep down, that muscle-bound dude might be battling self-doubt, anxiety, or a desperate need for validation. It's the classic case of overcompensation. The guy who felt small and weak growing up transforms himself into a physical specimen, seeking external validation to fill an internal void. But here's the thing, true confidence comes from within, and no amount of muscle mass can truly mask deep-seated insecurities. In fact, the relentless pursuit of bigger muscles can actually exacerbate those insecurities. It becomes a never-ending cycle of chasing an unattainable ideal, always striving for more, never feeling truly satisfied with the reflection staring back in the mirror.
We all know exercise is good for you, but like anything in life, too much of a good thing can be detrimental. And when it comes to building muscle, there's a fine line between dedication and obsession, between pushing your limits and pushing yourself off a cliff.
Overtraining is a real thing, folks. It's what happens when you push your body beyond its ability to recover, leading to fatigue, insomnia, loss of appetite, and a weakened immune system. And ironically, it can actually hinder muscle growth and lead to injuries. Then there's exercise addiction, a serious condition where working out becomes an all-consuming obsession, taking precedence over relationships, work, and even basic self-care. It's a dangerous cycle that can lead to physical and mental health issues, not to mention a whole lot of missed social events and strained relationships.
Life beyond the gym. The struggle to find balance and enjoy normal things. Imagine this. You're at a restaurant, meticulously calculating your macros while your friends are perusing the dessert menu. Or you're on vacation, squeezing in a gym session while everyone else is lounging by the pool. Sound familiar? Welcome to the life of a dedicated musclehead. Maintaining a ripped physique requires a certain level of discipline and sacrifice. But it can also lead to an unbalanced life, where everything revolves around the gym, food prep, and maintaining those hard-earned gains. It's easy to get caught up in the cycle of chasing physical perfection, but it's important to remember that there's more to life than just how much you can lift or how ripped you look in a tank top. True fulfillment comes from nurturing relationships, pursuing passions, and experiencing all that life has to offer, both inside and outside the gym.
The pressure cooker, maintaining the muscle-bound facade, even when you'd rather be comfy. Once you've achieved peak physique, the pressure to maintain it can feel relentless. Every social gathering becomes an opportunity to showcase those guns. Every trip to the beach a chance to flaunt that six-pack. It's like being trapped in a never-ending muscle-bound performance. And let's be honest, sometimes you just want to relax, indulge in a giant pizza, and skip the gym without feeling guilty or facing judgment. But when your entire identity is built around your physique, it can feel impossible to let your guard down, even for a moment. This constant pressure to maintain a certain image can be exhausting, both physically and mentally. It can lead to anxiety, social isolation, and a fear of being judged if you don't live up to the unrealistic expectations you've created.
The health paradox. Exploring the potential downsides of extreme muscle mass. Here's a reality check that might surprise you. While building muscle can have numerous health benefits, carrying an excessive amount of muscle mass can actually have some downsides. For starters, it puts extra strain on your cardiovascular system. Your heart has to work harder to pump blood to all that muscle tissue, which can increase your risk of heart disease over time. Then there's the impact on your joints. All that extra weight can lead to joint pain, stiffness, and an increased risk of osteoarthritis. And let's not forget about the kidneys. They have to work overtime to filter out the byproducts of protein metabolism, which can be taxing on these vital organs in the long run. So while a little muscle is good, too much of a good thing can have unintended consequences for your overall health and well-being.
So, we've talked about the good, the bad, and the ugly of building big muscles. Now let's address the elephant in the room, the one shortcut that's always lurking in the shadows: steroids. They promise fast results, superhuman gains, and a shortcut to that coveted Greek god physique. But here's the thing about shortcuts: they always come at a price. And when it comes to steroids, that price can be your health, your sanity, and even your life. We're not talking about a little protein powder here, folks. We're talking about powerful hormones that mess with your body's delicate chemistry, with potentially devastating consequences. Sure, you might see those muscles explode in the mirror, but behind the scenes, your body is waging a losing battle against a tidal wave of synthetic hormones. Your blood pressure skyrockets, your cholesterol levels go haywire, and your liver cries out for mercy. Let me tell you a story. I once knew a guy. Let's call him Big Tony. Tony was obsessed with getting jacked. He lived in the gym, ate nothing but chicken and broccoli, and spent hours admiring his reflection. But Tony wanted more, bigger, faster. He wanted to be the biggest dude on the beach, the envy of every guy, the object of every woman's desire. So Tony took the plunge. He started dabbling in steroids, those little magic pills that promised to turn him into a superhuman. And for a while, it seemed like magic. His muscles blew up, his strength went through the roof, and he was walking around like he owned the world. But the magic didn't last. Tony's mood swings became legendary. He was prone to fits of rage, paranoia, and a level of jealousy that could curdle milk. His skin erupted in acne, his hair started falling out, and he developed a gut that could rival a sumo wrestler. Tony's quest for the perfect body had backfired spectacularly, leaving him physically and mentally wrecked. Let's break it down, folks. Steroid use is like playing Russian roulette with your health. You're gambling with heart disease, liver damage, kidney problems, hormonal imbalances, and a whole host of mental health issues. And that's just scratching the surface. We're talking about mood swings that could make a teenager blush, aggression that could rival a rabid badger, and paranoia that would make Richard Nixon look well-adjusted. And let's not forget about the physical side effects. Shrinking testicles, man boobs, acne that could rival a pepperoni pizza, and a voice that makes you sound like Barry White after inhaling helium. Steroids don't just mess with your body, they mess with your mind. They create a dangerous cycle of dependence, where you become a slave to those synthetic hormones, constantly chasing the next high, the next fleeting glimpse of that unattainable physique.
Here's the bottom line, folks. True strength isn't about the size of your biceps or how much weight you can lift. It's about the size of your heart, the strength of your character, and the resilience of your spirit.
It's about pushing your limits, both physically and mentally, but doing it in a way that's sustainable, healthy, and authentically you.
So ditch the shortcuts, embrace the journey, and remember that real fitness is about finding balance, not chasing extremes.
It's about fueling your body with nourishing foods, moving your body in ways that bring you joy, and challenging your mind to grow stronger every day.
And most importantly, it's about accepting yourself, flaws and all, and recognizing that true beauty comes from within. Because at the end of the day, it's not about the size of your muscles, but the size of your heart that truly matters.